Sound check.
Good.
Okay, good.
Okay. Lights, fuel pressure, everything looks good. Seatbelt harness, flaps are up. Heat vent defrost. Avionics on. XPDR standby.
Put it on standby.
ATIS and AWAS.
We just counted it. It's a 2999, winds variable at 3 knots, so we'll use runway 16.
We'll go that way.
We'll take off on 16 going down.
Okay. Altimeter set.
2999 set.
Yep. Radio test. Taxi light. Brakes test. Attitude indicator. Turn coordinator.
Turn them. One of these turns the radio, the other turns the turn coordinator on.
Oh, okay. So then we're good. Brake set. Proper fuel tank. We need to go on the left fuel tank, my goodness. Okay. Trimmer takeoff, I checked that.
Hey, so this is run up. This is run up. You
do that later.
The run up, yeah.
Okay.
Down to the runway.
Okay.
Good. Taxi. So what you do is you just give it a little bit of gas, get it moving, and then when it gets moving, just smoothly bring it back. Yeah, just bring it back. Yeah, see, now it's moving, see? Here. Get straight. Don't go straight out, so you don't want to make sure you don't hit that beam there. Shelby traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, taxi in for departure, runway 16.
You think it's choppy today?
Do you remember we talked about this, these low cloud, these low scattered cumulus? Generally, when you're underneath a layer of what they call fair weather cumulus here, you're underneath a layer of this, it's generally going to be a bit choppy. Well, we'll go around the pattern a few times, see what it looks like, and if it's too bumpy or something, we'll go off. We'll do something else. But let's try a few takeoffs and landings, okay?
Okay.
For that?
Okay. I'm just glad to be flying because our next session isn't until August 7th.
What isn't until August 7th?
Our next lesson.
August 7th, wow.
Yeah.
Because Robert is booked up. Well, I'll see if I gotta check with the boss to see if she's got anything going next Saturday. But if she doesn't, then maybe we can, or Saturday or Sunday, then maybe we can fly again next Sunday. Would you want to fly next Sunday if?
I think I work all day Saturday. Okay. If I work Sunday, then I only work 11 to 6.
11
a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, so then I just come out say 9 or something. 9 to 11 on Sunday.
Yeah, let me double check my phone.
Okay, well, you got my number, right? Just give me a call.
Yeah.
We're still kind of, we're not really able to do anything yet because I haven't got my first paycheck. I won't get my first paycheck till after the 31st, so we're still pretty much. Last night we went out to a seafood place and had dinner, and we danced a little bit.
That's nice. And, where'd you go?
What's it called? The Dixie Fish place out on.
Oh yeah, did you like it?
Yeah, they had live blues singer there. It was pretty good too. I playing blues guitar, and yeah, it was pretty good.
That's nice.
And we went to Bar 31, this little dive on highway.
I love Bar 31.
We were there till about 11:30 last night. We were dancing. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Didn't spend much money, you know.
No, I like that place, and it's like an older, more laid back crowd, which I always like. It's very Key Westy.
All night long, I think I spent a total of $50. So I mean, that was for everything. So it was a pretty cheap night, you know.
Yeah.
My wife is a cheap date.
That's always good. Okay.
Central parking brake. gotta take your feet off the pedals with parking brake.
There.
Up like that.
That thing always gets me. Okay. Brake set. Proper fuel tank.
So you're on the
left.
Did you visually verify that there was more fuel on the left than the right? Did you actually look in there? Mm-hmm. There is more fuel, right?
I couldn't really tell. It's over the tab.
So that's the thing. See, they're not all that accurate. That's why you always want to actually look in there. That's a good lesson for you. Remember that.
Okay.
Before flying, look in the tanks. Don't believe the gauges. Don't the gauges agree with what you actually see in the tank, okay?
Yeah. I looked in them, and I just made sure it was covering the tab. But that was all I did. I don't know how to tell.
Well, I mean, you could see fuel, above the tab, at or above the tab. And it's supposed to be at or above the tab, so.
Yeah. I don't know. This one didn't. This one looks like it was maybe lower.
Oh, okay. Well, how about this one?
That one looked better, I thought.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
Well, we'll fly on that one for a little bit. Okay. There was fuel in there, though. You did see fuel in there.
Yeah, there's fuel in both. Okay. Run up. Okay. Trim for takeoff. I did that. It's in the middle.
Back just a little bit more. That's probably good.
Okay. Oh, flight controls.
Most important item, flight controls, free and correct.
Okay. Annunciator lights. That's
can't really check them because somebody broke off the button.
Yeah. So. Instruments.
They got 1, 2, 3. These 3 must be set before takeoff. With 2999, it's set there. That looks good. The line is on directly behind the airplane, and you're looking at 255 on your magnetic heading. So that's off a little bit. You need to turn it to the right just a little. 255. There, right about there. There you go. 255. Okay.
Okay.
So it says set instruments. These 3 instruments need to be set.
Okay.
The altimeter, the horizontal altitude horizon, and the directional gyro.
Mixture, best power, so rich. Primer in and locked. 2,000 RPMs.
So now keep your hand on the throttle when the power's up. In case the brakes let go, okay?
Mags, right, left test. So 2 to the left.
You're looking for a little bit of a drop. Back to both.
2 to the right.
And check the other one.
1 to the left.
So you got about the same drop, which is good. That's what you want. Okay.
1 to the right.
Now your left hand should go on the throttle. Your right hand should go on the car beat. Car beat on. Look for a drop. Yep. There's a drop. Okay, car beat off. All right. Turn the alternator off. That goes to 0. The alternator light comes on. Okay. Turn it back on. That goes up. Light goes out. Okay.
Okay.
And then while you're up, just check your oil pressure, fuel pressure, and oil temp. Everything's good. Those are good. And then smoothly bring it all the way back to idle. You want to see where it's idling. Make sure it's not idling too low. All the way back to the stop. All the way back. Okay. All right. And then back to 1,000. And continue with the checklist. So let's see what we've done here. 2,000. Mag you check. Car beat you check. Vacuum you up. Vacuum. Just a second here. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Vacuum is good. We've got that. Okay.
Okay.
Where are we?
There. Amps and volts.
Now we checked amps and volts. Fuel pressure, oil temperature, checked all those. Idle we've checked. And then friction lock. So this is the friction lock. That's looser, that's tighter for the throttle.
Yeah.
Okay? So you just adjust that the way you want it. Okay? You should have a little bit of friction, because if it's totally loose, when you take your hand off the throttle, it'll start creeping on you. And you'll actually lose power. It happens on 72s a lot. If it's too loose, you take your hand off the throttle, and the throttle comes back on its own. Hey, what's wrong with the airplane, you know? And just adjust it to the way you want it, you know. Should be a little bit of friction on it. Okay, and then where it says before takeoff, then just complete that, and then we're ready to go.
Flap 0 to 25. We usually
Zero flap
0.
takeoff.
Mixture, best power.
They're full rich.
Fuel pump on. Carb heat off.
Up is off.
Pitot heat.
Pitot heat don't need it. Not with a 90-degree temperature.
HI to compass.
You set that?
Yep. Doors and windows.
They hold up on this until just before we take off.
Strobes and landing light. XPDR.
That's fine. It goes to ALP. Okay, so you're going to start talking on the radio.
I did that last time.
Okay, so you just tell me you're taking the active. Runway 16, remaining in the pattern.
Okay.
Shelby traffic. So you begin and end the call with the end of the with the name of the airport. Shelby traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot. Taking the active, runway 16.
Runway 16, remaining in the pattern. Shelby County.
Good.
Now? Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, taking the active runway 16, remaining in the pattern, Shelby.
Perfect. Letter perfect.
Okay. Time note. He showed me some kind of timer on here.
Well, we got that.
Yeah.
That was
okay.
good.
Break.
You know, as you take the active, you want to look on the final of the base to make sure nobody's sneaking up on you. Because remember, at an uncontrolled airport, radio's not required. It's good to have, but it's not required. So, okay, let's go ahead and go. We're good to go.
And then I rotate up at 55?
Yeah, about 50 to 55. And don't force it off the ground. Just pull the stick back a little bit and let it fly itself off the ground. As you break the ground, you get about 10, 12 feet in the air, you start lowering the nose to accelerate to 75. And then retrim the airplane to 75, okay? Line yourself up on the center line. Okay, slide your feet down the bottom of the pedals. Here we go. Okay, full throttle. Okay, airspeed is coming alive. Engine instruments are all in the green. We're go for takeoff. And rotate. Nice, smooth rotation. And then just wait for it. There you go. Nice. Good. A little bit of right rudder. Wings level. There you go. Good. Nice takeoff. Stay over the center line. Okay, trim your airplane for 75. We're going to pitch for 75. Then trim it. Nice smooth takeoff, that was good. So I wish they'd cut down these trees about another 100 feet away from the runway. When you get 500 feet above the ground, which is 1,100 feet, you can turn crosswind, okay? Okay. Now, the reason we want to wait before turning crosswind is just, so we don't hit a radio tower or a tree or a high tension line or, water tower. It's just a safety thing. Minimum 500 AGL before turning crosswind, okay?
Okay.
That's a good rule of thumb at any airport. So and then you're going to make your crosswind call, turning crosswind for runway 16.
This? The red one? The black one? Red one.
Yes, that one, yeah.
Okay. Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, turning crosswind, remaining in the pattern, Shelby. Good?
That's okay. You say turning crosswind, runway 16, Shelby. That's okay. All right, you go ahead and make your turn. Let's see, too choppy today. Finally, some good weather. Finally.
Do what?
Finally, we got some good weather. Okay?
No, not anymore. Maybe I need to turn up my volume.
Can you hear me now?
Not really.
What happened? Now?
Barely.
What's happened to my...
Should I go ahead and turn?
Then bring the throttle back to 2,000 RPM. Then make your turn. Shelby traffic, Cherokee 74. Make your calls. Turning downwind for 16.
You want me to do it?
Yep.
Shelby County, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, turning downwind, runway 16, Shelby.
Good.
Lower the nose. I don't know what happened to your mic.
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of choppy.
Hold on. You made it better?
Maybe a little.
Hear me at all now?
I can hear you a little bit, yeah.
I don't know what's wrong.
Maybe it's me.
Can you hear me now? Is that any better?
Same.
Same, huh? It's probably my headset.
Maybe.
I gotta get a new headset. Okay, leave the numbers, carburetor heat on, power back. About 1500. And 2 clicks of flaps. Okay, pitch for 70 knots. And trim the airplane. Okay. Go ahead and make your turn. Call your left base for 16.
Call it.
Yep.
Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 16, Shelby.
Okay, your hand should be on the throttle. Watch your airspeed. Make sure you're trimmed. You're a little bit slow here. Get a little bit more power. More power.
Call it.
Start your turn. Put your finger like that so you make smaller, smoother adjustments. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I think my mic is going. Remember now, be smooth, be smooth. Wings level. You got a good pitch attitude here. Just keep it right here. Ease the power back. Start easing the power back. Keep that nose down. Nose down. Wings level. Looking good. Looking good. You're okay. Relax. Relax. You're looking good. Power's all the way up. You gotta make. Power's all the way up. Wings level. Bring it level now. Bring it level. Hold it there. Just hold it there. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Just hold it there.
I'm coming in the grass.
Pitch up. Whoop. That's okay. That's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right. Flaps up. Start beat off. Okay, let's try it again. Full throttle. Set your airspeed.
That was a bad one.
Well, they can all be squeakers.
I think it's choppy.
You understand? see me try to land this big old airplane. I landed it flat two times out of 3 Friday night. I'm trying to make these really good landings in this big old 10,000-pound airplane. And the last landing in Birmingham was pretty good, but the first 2 I just landed flat, right on all 3 wheels. He said, you don't want to get that nose high because it's got a stick shaker that'll shove the nose down.
Yeah.
If you get the nose too high. So he's cautioning me again about getting the nose real high, like in a Cherokee or a 152. Couldn't make the turn.
Crosswind.
Yep.
Shelby County, 7674 Foxtrot, turning crosswind from windway 16. Shelby.
Perfect. Yeah, you want to see me sweating like a student. You got to see me flying this airplane at night, especially during the landings, during the approaches and the landings.
Yeah.
Ready to roll out. But they tell me I'm doing good, so I think all students, their perspective on how they're doing is a little jaded, I suck, I'm not doing very good, I think I'm, but everybody's been telling me, so-and-so says you're doing really well, and the guy that's teaching me says I'm doing better than he was at this stage, so I guess I'm doing okay. I don't feel like I'm doing that great, though, but he says I'm doing good, so, and you're doing all right. You just need to get a little bit more continuity in your flying, that's all.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal at this stage, if you keep the continuity. I mean, I understand with your work and everything. Just do what you can.
Yeah.
You will succeed. I can tell you that right now. I mean, I've seen enough of your flying to tell you that if you stick with this, you will succeed. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt at all. So, but again, like I'm saying, part of your difficulty stems from the fact that you're not flying very much.
Yeah.
And Patrick already had some training before he started here. So.
Yeah.
So you use that power back just a little bit. You're starting to climb it just a little bit. Yeah. Just hold your altitude 1600. And that's exactly where I want the nose. Right on that water tower about 4 miles away. That's exactly where I want it. Watch where they know. Now the nose is veering off to the left. Put it back on that water tower. Back to your right just a little bit. There you go. Okay, here, beat the numbers. Car beat on. Power.
Power.
Power back 15. And flaps. And pitch. Remember, 70 knots is what we're looking for. We're looking for 70 knots. See, that's too high of a pitch in. You need 70 knots. You need to lower that nose. Lower the nose some more. Lower it some more.
Traffic 45266 Alpha Romeo.
Okay, trim the airplane.
13 miles to the west southwest. 3,500 maneuvering Noonan.
Okay, make your turn. Turn left base for 16.
Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, Shelby County, turning left for base runway 16. Shelby.
A little bit of power here, Emileigh. We're pretty low here. Keep your hand on the throttle unless it's doing something else, okay? When you're on approach, you should keep your hand on the throttle. Okay, now right here is where you make an assessment as to your situation. As soon as you roll out on base, you make a determination. Am I high, am I low, or am I pretty good? Am I looking pretty good?
I could be a little higher, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit low. I agree with you. Go ahead and make your call now.
Turning final?
Yeah.
Shelby County, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 16, touch and go, Shelby.
Good. Don't make the turn yet, just make the call. Now you make the turn right about now. Watch your airspeed in the turn. A little bit of power here. A little bit of power. Look at your airspeed. Lower the nose just a little bit. There you go. 70 knots. Okay, I got the airplane for just a second here. Okay, now look. So just get yourself kind of in the groove here. Get that pitch angle where you want it. And just try to keep. Don't even look at the airspeed. This is a good pitch angle. Just keep that pitch angle right there. Okay, keep your wings level. Use a little more rudder. You've got the airplane. Your airplane now. Just keep the nose right there. Right there. Don't look at the airspeed. Just keep the nose right there. Wings level. Use the power bag. There you go. Got it made. Power's all the way off. Got it made. Wings level. Wings level. Wings level. Wings level. Bring it up. Pitch up just a little bit more. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it. Don't bring your nose up there. Wings level. Wings level. Pitch up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Ha-ha! Yes.
Much better.
Much better. Very nice. Nicely done. Okay. See, just a little bit more smooth, a little bit more set up, a little bit farther out. That was much better. Okay. Let's go ahead and rotate. Full throttle. Here we go. Much better. See, I knew you could land the airplane like that. I knew you could land it. We just weren't set up very well that first time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get our airspeed. Go ahead and set your airspeed and then trim it. Dang, it's hot in here. I'm not used to this anymore.
It's hotter today than it usually is because I'm sweating.
I'm already spoiled by that Pilatus with that big old fan blasting me in the face. Ah. It's got 1,200 horsepower pushing a little air conditioning unit in there, so we got plenty of cool air in there. It's so nice. Oh my gosh. This is some of the nicest weather I've seen here in, I don't know, about a month and a half, I think.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been able to see the horizon line in a long time.
And that's important when you're learning, when you're in the early stages of learning. It really is important. It's very important. And we haven't had a horizon line. Okay, go ahead and make your call.
Shelby County, Cherokee 7674, Foxtrot, train Crosswind from runway 16, Shelby. Did I miss something?
What's that?
Did I miss something in my call? I feel like I missed.
No, actually you're doing more than you need. On your initial call, when you take the act, you use your full call sign. Thereafter, as long as you're in the traffic pattern, just use the last three characters. Cherokee 74 Foxtrot. Just 74 Foxtrot. Cherokee 74 Foxtrot, okay?
Okay.
It'll save a little time, you know.
City, Russell traffic. Albany 3 Hotel Whiskey, 6 miles north of the field, 3,000 feet, Landon, Alex City, Russell.
Power back. 3,000, lower the nose. Lower the nose. Okay, so hold 1,600 feet until you're abeam the numbers, okay? Are you hearing me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened to our mic. Maybe it got wet. I don't know with saliva or something. I don't know. But you can hear it okay now, like before?
Yeah.
Okay.
It may not be as clear as before. I had to turn this up, but I can hear,
well,
so it's okay.
I definitely got to buy a new headset. This one's just about done for. Yeah, it doesn't seem as loud as it was.
Alex City, Russell traffic, Fremont 3 Hotel Whiskey is on a 3-mile final, runway 18, Alex City, Russell. Hi, JF.
Go for it?
Yep. Okay, set your airspeed and trim it. Just a little more power here, Emileigh.
Alex City, Russell traffic. Emileigh 3 Hotel Whiskey Final, runway 18 at City Russell.
Go ahead and make your call. I'll make your turn.
Turning final.
Base.
Base. Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 16, touch and go Shelby.
Okay.
I didn't have to say touch and go yet.
Oh, no, that's fine. No, it's okay to make that call every time. That's all right. I do that. I report that I'm making touch and go on every single turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or full stop, as the case may be, whatever it is. Good, looking good. You actually got a pretty good angle here. This looks pretty good. The fancy lights won't come on. I don't know what's up with that. Oh well. They're nice to have, but they're not critically important.
I never even look at them, which probably isn't good.
Okay, well, you don't need them then.
Turning final.
Pretty fine.
74 Foxtrot, Shelby County traffic, turning final, runway 16, touch and go Shelby.
Better airspeed control on this approach than the first one. The airspeed's nailed a little bit better here. So remember what we did on this last approach, the previous one to this. So you're all set up here. You look good. Keep that power up. Don't let it get low. A little more power. There you go. Good pitch angle right here. This is good. Just keep that pitch angle right where it is. You're right where you're slightly down. There you go. Wings level.
Then I start teetering.
Keep that nose down there, Emileigh. Keep it down. There you go. A little more power, a little more power. Getting a little bit lower. There you go. Be smooth now. Be smooth. Wings level. Wings level. Use the power back. Power back. All the way off.
I'm teetering.
You're okay. Wings level. Keep your hand on the throttle. Relax now. Get the nose straight back to the center. Good. There you go.
Oh no, now I'm on this side. I think I need help.
You're okay.
I think I need help.
Okay. Right rudder. Right rudder. There you go. Wings level. Wings level. Hold it there. Pitch up. Pitch up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Sorry.
Pretty good. That's all right. That was okay. That was good save. You flared just a little high, but you made good landing out. Go ahead. Full throttle. Here we go. And rotate. Hand on the throttle until you get in the air. There you go. Wings level. Three landings, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I didn't teeter like that.
Okay, so try using more rudder. Just use the aileron to keep the wings level. You see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
I'm using the rudder to slide to the left, but all I'm doing with the aileron is keeping the wings level. See, it's a slight cross control. You're actually slipping just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just using the rudder to slide to the left and slide to the right. You see that? Okay, go ahead and try it. Just nice and smooth. Right, give me a little bit of right rudder, just slide. Just enough aileron to keep the wings level. Just enough aileron to keep the wings level. And then slide back to the left. Left rudder, just enough aileron to keep the wings level. There you go, yeah. So you're just sliding back and forth. Okay? There you go. Okay, go ahead and put the ball back in the center. Get ready to make your turn. The only time that's appropriate is on final. It's not appropriate on, upwind. I just wanted you to practice it.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go to look. Let's make that crosswind turn.
Shelby County traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning crosswind, runway 16 Shelby.
Watch your pitch angle. Remember, pitch angle equates to airspeed.
Hitting traffic. Number 3000. On the 160 in the yard, about 17 miles.
Downwind. Shelby County traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning downwind. Shelby.
Watch your bank.
Oops.
Your bank should not exceed 30 degrees.
I wasn't paying attention.
Thought
you wanted to do a barrel roll.
Back. downwind just a little bit longer before we bring our power back. I want you to have more time on final to get yourself stabilized, okay?
Okay.
Just hold your power. Keep the nose on the water tower over there. Don't let it go to the left. I just want you to have a little bit more time to set up and get stabilized, okay?
Yeah.
While you're extending, go ahead and switch your fuel tank to the right. Okay. Okay, carb on. Bring your power back first. About there, that's good.
What?
Go ahead and trim your airplane for 70 knots. Trim for 70. Pitch up just a little bit. Pitch up. Now trim it. There you go. Go ahead and trim base. Finish trimming once again. Call your base.
Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 16 Shelby.
Hands be on the throttle. A little bit of power, give you some power. A little more power here, Emileigh. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of power here. See where the runway is? So you got a long final here now. Get yourself nice and stabilized. So keep that power up until we get a little bit closer.
Oh gosh. Shelby County traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 16 Shelby.
Got a good pitch angle here. Level. There you have a tendency for your right wing to get down, go down. Just have right rudder, just there you go. Slide it over with the rudder. There you go, now you're doing it. There you go, yeah, wings level. There you go, just keep the wings level. Now go back with your left rudder. Left rudder. Wings level. Just hold that left rudder. Just hold nice and smooth. Wings level. Hold that left rudder. Hold it. Wings level. Wings level. A little more power. A little more power. There you go. Now slide it back to the front with the right rudder. Wings level. Wings level. There you go. You can now straighten it out. Good. Ease the power back. Power's all the way up. Looking good. Power's all the way back. Wings level. Okay, bring it level, pitch up, hold it there, hold it, just hold it there. Now, pitch up,
Woo!
Pretty good, not bad. That was 4, right? Was that
yes.
4 or 5? Okay, 4.
I think that was 4.
Pretty good, Emileigh. Pretty good. Okay, rotate. Set your airspeed and trim it. Are you hearing me okay?
Yeah.
It's not as loud though, right?
Right. Oh. And it's got that background noise like we had last time.
Well, I don't know what the deal is. I hope it's the radio and not my headset. This is the only headset I got.
Shelby County traffic south, be entering a left downwind for 16 Shelby County.
Aircraft, Shelby, say again your position, please.
I'm approximately 3 miles from Capu, so I'm going to break off and go to a left downwind to 16. I'm about 12 miles out south.
Oh.
Roger, Shelby traffic, Church Simple Foxtrot on the upwind, runway 16, turning left, crosswind, remaining in the pattern, 16. Negative contact on you. Okay, roll out.
And Bridge Tango, we're looking for the one thing in the pattern. We'll give you plenty of room.
Alright, thank you. And 74 Foxtrot, turning left downwind, runway 16, Shelby.
74 Foxtrot, you touch and go?
Yes sir, we're touch and go, thank you.
Okay, I think I'll beat you on this one. I'll keep my eye for you. I don't see negative contact. Anybody else in the pattern besides you?
No sir, we're the only ones.
Okay, got it, thank you. We're doing around 200 right now. Don't think I can swing in right behind you.
Okay, well, we can extend for you, sir. If you gotta be faster, we can just go ahead and extend if you like.
No, not necessary. You go ahead. I think it's going to work out just right. You go ahead.
Alright, sir, we're approaching the departure end of 3-4 on downwind now.
Should work out just right.
So, you see what I'm doing? I'm just basically carrying on a conversation with this other aircraft, trying to ascertain his position and to arrange things, you know. I offered to extend our downwind because he's going 200 knots, so I don't want him running over us, so we'll just extend, you go in front of us, you know. But he said, it looks like it's going to be just about right, so we're not going to have to extend. But the point is, you just communicated a conversational way.
Yeah.
You know?
Aren't we going to extend anyways, though?
No, we don't need to. He said we didn't need to. So.
No, but like we did last time, so I can have more time.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. Yeah, did that seem to help you out? It seemed to help you out.
Kind of. It gives me more time to kind of freak out, too, though, so it could go either way.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll extend a little bit. Maybe not quite as far as we did this last time, but we'll extend a little bit. Okay. I guess the guy isn't having any trouble hearing me on the radio. I'm not sure what the deal is with the intercom. Maybe it's the airplane. I don't know. I'm hearing you okay, though. Okay, flaps.
Turning base.
Yeah, pitch for 70 knots, right about there. There's the horizon line. Now trim it. Trim for that pitch angle. Don't even look at the airspeed. Just trim for that pitch angle right there. Make it stay there. Give you a little more power there.
How's that?
That looks good. See, look at that. Okay, that's good. Go ahead and make your turn. Call base.
Shelby County traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 16 Shelby.
Watch your airspeed. Watch your airspeed. Lower the nose. Pitch controls airspeed. Looking good. You may need to trim that nose down a little bit more and add some more power there, Emileigh. Make sure you stay at 70 knots.
Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 16, touch and go Shelby.
So next one, start your turn just a little bit earlier, you overshot it again. You didn't overshoot it by much, but I'd rather you undershoot your turn than overshoot your turn, okay? If I had a choice, I'd rather you undershoot than overshoot. Because when you overshoot, you
Shelby traffic moving 993 Tango, Zinger, left downwind, 16, full stop, Shelby County.
Okay, yeah, he's no factor, he's just entering downwind. You're looking real good here. You're looking real good. Just hold this pitch angle here. You see how the numbers are starting to get low? Then bring the power back. Because when the numbers get low, that means you're getting high. If the numbers stay the same twice in your windshield, then you're going to hit them, which means you're on target. You're on target for your approach. If the numbers start getting high, that means you're getting low. See, this looks good because the numbers are just staying in the same place.
Shelby, Mooney's got you in sight, and I'm just right now at midfield, putting the gear down.
All right, thank you, appreciate it. 74 Foxtrot, short final 16, remaining in the pattern.
And Bridget Tango will be full stop.
Nose down, airspeed's good, power's all the way up, bring it level, wings level, wings level, wings level, hold it there, pitch up, right rudder, right rudder there, good, hold the nose right there, pitch up, hold it, hold it, hold it, good landing, good landing, good landing, very nice, okay, rotate.
Shelby County traffic, 2330.
You see that, Emileigh? You can do this. You can totally do this.
3,000 feet.
You're going to be good at this, I can tell.
I hope so.
All it takes is desire, because I am living proof of that.
Yeah.
I often tell students that are having a really hard time, I tell them, I said, you're doing a lot better than a certain student I can think of a long time ago. And I described the student and all the trouble.
74 Foxtrot, Shelby County.
74 Foxtrot, go ahead.
Hey, Dave, when are you going to be back?
We are going to be, we're here till about 4:30.
Roger. Okay, just trying to find a commercial pilot. We've got a mess up here and double booked.
With 74 Foxtrot?
No, there's a gentleman who got 2 photo flights booked and just 1 pilot.
Wow.
Shelby County traffic.
Turn Crosswind.
90343 Golf. Now 10 miles north of the field, descending out of 4,000, landing Shelby County.
Oh, you're
Hey,
Crosswind.
Jim, you want a photo flight?
Hold up.
Okay, we'll talk.
Well, they're here waiting to do it at 3 o'clock. There's a double booking and 1 pilot.
I can do that.
Sounds good.
Go.
Turn downwind. Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning downwind, runway 16 Shelby. They double booked an instructor?
They double booked 2 photo flights and only 1 pilot. Power back. So if you had your pilot certificate, you could do the photo flight.
A what flight?
Photo flight. Guys go over and take photos. They generally fly up around
Shelby
some...
traffic, 29 to do Tango, clear back there.
Go back to your right just a little bit here. There you go. Guys go up with their camera gear and they want you to fly around shopping centers or hospitals and they take pictures of them.
Oh.
And, yeah. I've done quite a few of those since I've been here.
2666 Romeo, 14 miles to the west. 3,500 direct kilo for the RNAV 14 approach unit.
A little more to your right, Emileigh. There's the... Okay, you're beating the numbers, car beat off. Oh, well, we can extend a little bit if you want to. You want to extend again?
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, you can do that. Tell you, it's interesting on those night flights because we got to dodge thunderstorms and stuff, and but we got all this radar stuff, and we got actual overlay. We got radar overlays on our moving map and stuff. We can actually see the weather on our moving map here, which is really
Shelby County traffic,
really helpful.
0 Sierra Romeo, 2,000 feet, 5 miles east of the field, inbound for left traffic 16.
Trim your airplane for 70 knots, Emileigh. Move that trim wheel forward.
Forward.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sierra
forward.
Romeo, this is 4-3 Golf. How do you hear?
There.
Clear is 4-3 Golf.
I think they dumped you out of Birmingham instead of me.
Yeah, I know, and I asked him, and he just told me to go on over, so I figured he made a mistake.
I didn't know whether to say anything or not. I just kind of kept quiet.
Shelby traffic, 7-4 Foxtrot. Turning base. Touch and go, Shelby.
Sorry about that, Sierra Romeo.
Alpha Romeo, 12 miles to the west northwest. Please Alpha 500 direct, T-log for the R9, 14 approach, meeting.
So turn when my wing gets...
Make it turn now. Make it start your turn. Call your final.
Shelby traffic, 7-4 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 16, touch and go, Shelby.
2,000 feet will join the left base for runway 16 at Shelby County.
Okay, was that number 5 that you just did, or was that number 4? I think that was number 5.
I don't know.
I think it was 5. Wings level. You're looking good. Looking real good. Very nice. You're a little bit fast, but that's all right. That's okay. You got a good pitch angle here. Just keep the power right where it's at. Because, get a little more power now. It's starting to get a little low. A little more power. So you're all smooth now. You're all configured and trimmed. Everything's stable.
Shelby County, Skyline 9343 Golf. Now left base 16 Shelby County, and we got the landing traffic in sight.
Wings level. Wings level.
Romeo is entering left, downwind, 16.
Wings level. Wings level. Keep the power in.
Power off?
No, power in. Yeah, now he's the power back. Power's all the way up. Wings level. Wings level. Pitch up. Hold it there. Hold it there.
And Shelby traffic 4-3 Golf. That turns final 16 Shelby
Pretty
County.
good. Pretty good. Hit the nose just a little high, had a smoother touchdown. But that was a good landing. That was a good landing. All right? Let's go ahead and go. Do it again. There you rotate. Wings level. Wings level. Wings level. Wings level.
Which one's not
neutral,
level?
Neutral aileron. There you go. Now rotate.
I'm like, we're still on the ground, they're level.
You're holding right aileron
Yeah.
there, so you would have turned to the right when you took off. Okay, so get your climb speed and trim it. That was 3 good landings in a row there. 3 good, solid landings in a row. Good, solid, safe landings. You got to feel good about that.
Yeah.
I do. I feel good about it.
Left base 16.
And Shelby traffic 4-3 Golf. Now short final 16 Shelby County will be full stop.
Shelby traffic, 0-0 Romeo, 2 mile final, 16 Shelby.
It's getting busy.
That's okay. Give you a
Shelby County traffic, 7-4 Foxtrot, turning Crosswind, runway 16 Shelby.
It's not real busy, it's just getting a little bit of traffic here, but that's okay. You need to be able to deal with a little bit of that.
Yeah.
That's part of the rich panorama of aviation.
I don't see any of these planes though.
No, the guy called, he's on a 2-mile final, so he's north.
Shelby traffic 4-3 Golf. Now clear the active runway, Shelby County.
Turning downwind.
Left downwind.
Shelby County traffic, 7-4 Foxtrot, turning downwind, runway 16 Shelby.
Watch your bank, no more than 30 degrees.
I always do that right there on that one.
Well, you just want to be a fighter pilot, that's why. Or you want to do aerobatics. Yeah, if I could have any job in the world, it would be flying that new F-22 fighter in the Air Force. That would be my dream job.
East departure.
Power back 2000. And barring that, it'd be flying an F-18 in the Marine Corps.
Or you could just fly this and pretend that you're a fighter pilot.
Yeah, make fighter pilot noises and stuff, you know. I think I'm a little too old. I don't think they want a 60-year-old fighter pilot anymore. Over the nose, just a little bit. There you go. I got a little card in the mail telling me that ExpressJet Airlines was inviting me to an interview for a pilot position. The only thing is, though, if I took that job, I'd be cutting my pay that I'm making right now by about 2/3. Okay, turn it on. Power back. Yeah, the first year salary for a beginning airline co-pilot.
Final. 14 approach, full stop unit.
And a commuter airline is about $20,000 a year. They want to recoup all the money they spent on your training. So they basically pay you slave wages.
How long have we been flying now?
Coming right up on an hour. This will be landing number 7. Have you had enough, or you want to go around again, or what do you want to do?
What do you think?
It's up to you. It's totally up to you. I'm having a good time.
I'm going to turn base.
Okay.
Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 16 Shelby.
Okay, now check your airspeed. There you go. A little bit more power, a little more power. You're pretty low here.
Return now.
Yep. Okay.
Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 16, touch and go Shelby.
Alex City 330, left crosswind, runway 18.
Looking good. Looking real good.
Alex City 330, runway 18.
We'll do one more after this. Is that good?
Yep.
Okay. Watch your airspeed. A little more power. A little more power. Keep that nose down.
Oh, I'm teetering.
Relax now. A little more power. Give me a little more power. There you go. Keep your nose down. Wings level. Wings level. There you go. Use the power back. That was all the way out. Keep your nose down. Keep it down. Right there. That's good. Now bring it level. Bring it level. Right there. Hold it. Wings level. Wings level. Wings level. Pitch up. Smoothly. Pitch up. So get the nose a little bit higher. A little bit higher. You're okay.
Park it off.
Now don't bring your power up until you get back on the center line. Get your flaps up. Here we go. Full throttle. Okay, so you get that nose a little bit higher before touching down. You touch down a little bit flat. Okay, rotate. The volume of my mic seems to have returned. Can you hear it louder now?
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it was wet. I don't know. I gotta get one of those little spongy things that goes over the microphone, I guess. I've been looking for one, but I can't find them anywhere. I asked a friend of mine to send me one, but he hasn't done it yet. My mistake, I had you turn early. Wait until you're at 11 o'clock. That was my fault. I had you turn early last time.
Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning crosswind, runway 16 Shelby.
You told me a full stop. Will you make your next call?
Yeah. Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning downwind, runway 16, full stop Shelby.
Beat the numbers.
Do what?
Beat the numbers. Beat on. What do you want? You want to extend? You can extend if you want to. It's up to you.
We can do a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll try and cut the extension a little each
do
time.
it. No, do it whatever you want to do to get yourself set up. That's fine with me. I just forgot about that. That's fine. Yeah, you're flying the airplane. You set it up the way you want to set it up. Just make it good.
Just make it good.
Make it good.
Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 16, full stop Shelby.
Nose down. When you roll out on base, make sure you're trimmed for 70 knots. Okay, when you roll out wings level. Okay, now get yourself trimmed if you're not already trimmed. Okay, so you're just holding the nose up a little bit too much. Just kind of subconsciously holding the nose up. Okay, put your hand on the plow. Start your turn.
Go.
Watch your airspeed, lower the nose.
Shelby County traffic, 74 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 16, full stop Shelby.
A little more power. That's good right there. That looks good. Continue the turn. Continue. Continue now. Wings level. There you go. Wings level. Wings level. Good. You're lined up perfect. Airspeed's perfect. Everything's perfect right now. A little more power. Just a little more power. Good. Good. Now start easing the power back just a little. There you go. The power controls whether those numbers rise or lower in your windshield. The power is what controls that. It's real good. Wings level. Get your wings level. Wings level. Keep the nose on the center line. Use the rudder. There you go. Keep the nose on that center line. Keep the nose down. Keep it down. Power's all the way off. Wings level. Looking good. Bring it level. Bring it level. Pitch up. Wings level. Wings level. Hold it there. Don't pitch up. Don't pitch up. Just level. Now, pitch up. Pitch up. A little bit. That's okay. A little bit late. A little bit late pulling, getting the nose to the landing attitude, okay?
Yeah.
We're getting it. We're getting it. You are going to get this, Emileigh. I have decreed it, therefore it shall come to pass. Air.
They're probably like, I'm never getting in a plane with that girl.
I'd get in a plane with you. And I'm an old man who scares easily.
No.
Okay, go ahead and stop. Stop here. Oh. Stop. After landing checklist. Upper right-hand corner.
Flaps up. Carbide off. Fuel pump off. Strobes off.
Leave those on. Leave them on.
Landing light off.
It's off.
That's burnt. Taxi light as required. Pitot heat. Mixture as required.
Keep clean it out a little bit. There you go.
Trim for takeoff. Standby.
SB1. Okay. Shelby traffic, you're clear of the active. Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, clear of the active.
Shelby traffic, 74 Foxtrot, clear the active. Shelby.
That's it?
Okay.
Get a little bit of gas for Patrick. We don't want him running out of gas on his first solo flight.
I wonder if he's nervous.
If he doesn't, he'll probably do it. I ran through his pre-solo red while you were doing your pre-flight. So. All right, go to the next one. You had some really good landings in there. We had 8 of them today. You had, I'd say of the 8, I'd say 3 or 4 were really good. Some others were maybe a little marginal, but 3 of them were good. Real, over to the right. I got it. I got the airplane. It's okay. 3 of them were.
Park there.
Yeah, that's up there. 3 of them were really good, solid, safe landings. Good landings. Good landings. Good, solid ones. So.
Well, if nothing else, I guess at least I could land the airplane. It may not be great, but...
No, you could definitely land the airplane. If I suddenly...